It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Sentinels, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Sentinels and the Dreadnoughts under the lights on Monday night.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Sentinels of San Diego taking on the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we take a look at this Honolulu team as they get ready for this one.
Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 80 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now back to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, he still got the win last week. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Morrison. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, Morrison. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Off play action, Morrison.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back to throw, Morrison.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 4. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Thomas.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. But you look at this defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They run with Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dreadnoughts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set for the 2nd quarter, San Diego in possession of the football.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, Clemens. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Morrison. Hold in here, Caldwell. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Morrison. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Called on a very strong gain of 24. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now Thomas.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. This is Thomas. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly.
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 2nd down, Clemens, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Looking to throw, Morrison.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. back to throw. Morrison. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 6-play drive.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Throwing on first down, Morrison.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Morrison. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Morrison.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Morrison. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, Morrison. And his throw is incomplete.
And every now and then you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Up the middle they go. Clemens. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morrison. And this one is incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morrison. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on now is the punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Thomas, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the 1st. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Morrison. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Morrison. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Morrison. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, San Diego.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens. Nice little juke. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
On 1st down, Clemens. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Hyde will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll run for him with Hyde. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go on 4th down. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw here. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Thomas.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll run on 1st down.
Clemens. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Morrison. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, San Diego.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
False start.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Looking to throw. Morrison. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Throw left side, complete. That's Craig.
He's into space past the 25.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Morrison. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Sentinels have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch them.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On second down now, it's Thomas. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Morrison. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Back to throw. Morrison. And his throw here's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Morrison. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Morrison. And that is incomplete. So they bring out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. On 1st down, Morrison. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Operating from the gun, Morrison. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Here's 1st and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
An extra point forthcoming. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. For the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Up the middle they go. Clemens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Morrison. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Morrison. And it's incomplete. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Looking to throw. Morrison. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Throwing on 1st down. Morrison.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Morrison. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for our visitors, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Honolulu,
it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.